let's get into this Chris Paul fiasco. The Los Angeles Clippers sent Chris Paul home at 3 in the morning. Apparently, they said there were a few scenarios where CP was holding people accountable, from players to coaching staff up to front office. And his criticism of the Clippers front office was the final straw that broke the camel's back. What are your thoughts on the Chris Paul basically getting released by the LA Clippers?
Go
I
ahead,
feel
Chuck.
like I feel like they shouldn't have released him. Because all he cared about was winning. Like everywhere Chris Paul goes, Chris Paul cares about winning. And just because you didn't like the way he was talking, maybe that's what y'all needed. You know what I mean? You got Kawhi there, who's always injured, and Chris Paul probably saw something and was like, "Hey, bro, I do know for a fact Chris Paul holds his guys accountable," and they didn't want to hear it. You got to think about it. All those guys on that team are old, bro. Chris Paul, he when he was holding those players accountable, it was younger guys, or when he was with the Clippers, he was obviously the best player, so he can do that. But now you're on a Clippers team now where you're not the best player anymore and you're probably the oldest person on the team. So they don't, and everybody is in the same age range as you. So they don't really want to hit it. But I'm not mad at Chris Paul for it because y'all playing like butt. Like, if we being honest, bro, the Clippers, they're 6-16, dog. Y'all need some fire under y'all ass. I don't blame Chris Paul for anything that he said or did, or criticizing the coaching or criticizing the players or the front office because all he cares about is winning. He wants to win. This is his last year. And he probably thought that this team looked really well and they had a shot at the championship as well. So it's like, bro, this my last year. I'm trying to win. Like,